right, welcome back. So let's look at our diagram. We're expanding this to include more functionality. So after we get everything right, we win. This is just gonna be like a print statement, and then we would go to game over. And then from game over, we can go back, do a loop, ask the player, "Hey, do you want to play again?" So we can be like, "Play again." Then we can do this over. Let's say we do play and we lose, then we would go back to game over and then ask it again. If not, we can just break out of this loop. So remember that. Oh, right, I added this, the Hangman display. So before it was just the secret display secret word with letters. Now it's going to be, they're going to display this, and then we're going to display the Hangman display. It's going to be the state. So like when you're just starting, it's just like the what's it called? It'd be everything but the head and the rest of the body. So like, let's say you get the first word wrong, your head shows up, then it's the arms, then it's the torso, then it's the other legs, and then you're dead. So it's like 5 or 6. So we can give the user like 5 or 6 chances to get it right. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so we're gonna create our display for Hangman, and this is just how you can create a really simple one. Control C. We can create another one like that. Then like, hey, we lost, right? So the head like that, and then the arms, let's see, like this, then the body, the bottom part of the body, or actually no, the legs. Cool. All right, there we are. That would essentially be our Hangman. Something like that. All right, so we're going to create our Hangman picks, and it's going to be a list. So depending on the state we're at or the amount of incorrect letters we have, we would cycle through this and display it. We're just going to create a function for this to make it easier to work with, but you don't have to do it like that. But we're doing it like this here, okay? So just we would return this right here. All right, then like this is just so you can see it working. So it's like a list, right? So we're gonna go through this list. Oh, we gotta define this first. Okay, define this first. Okay, then we're gonna go cycle through it so you can see different states like that. Cool. All right. Now let's see. We made our generating our secret word function, so it's just a little easier right here. It's just gonna take this paragraph without a period, and then gonna split it, and then create that random word here, and then just return it. Let's initialize. So we would just create the correct letter or the incorrect letters list. We could do this, or we can do something like this, which it's literally the same thing. We don't actually have to create a function for this. It would be like this: Control C and equals like that. It's as simple as that. So technically, we wouldn't need all this, but it's just so you're aware, all right? But it works the same way. Then we would do a function for displaying the secret word. So it takes in the secret word parameter or argument, then multiplies by the length of that secret word, blanks. But then we go into it and we're like, hey, if there's something in there, we want you to put the correct letter that were guessed. And so let's say it's call, so C-A-L-L, we guessed A right, so it would be under the little multiplication, then A, then LL. All right, so then press blanks, make sure we do it. All right, and then we're gonna test this. So initialize incorrect letters. It's literally the same thing, like I showed you with the list. Okay, and then we display the word. Okay, then just generate secret word. It's not defined. You have not defined a secret. Oh, we gotta do this. Okay. Random. We have to push this. Okay. Let's go back. Just make sure that this all works. We got to do some testing in between. Cool. So whatever it is that was created, secret word, this display. So we do it again. Now we've picked a different word, secret word, and we can keep doing it like this as much as we want. So really easy. All right. Now for displaying our hangman, we're going to create a function, and it's going to be really simple. We're just going to do like a switch statement, but with if, elif, and then else. So let's say we got the amount of incorrect letters is 1, then the first hangman pick would display, which would be the one, which would be this one. This is one would be 0. This is the 0 state where you haven't guessed anything wrong. This is the first one. That's where you're saying, hey, you're wrong, or at least for the first one. So just pause it, copy, try it out. Oh, here, we're doing another test so that you can see the code working. So let's see. Display hangman. Oh, we gotta. Okay, then we're gonna call the function correctly, and it's the same thing. We just added like incorrect letters. So as we go at the start, it's just gonna be like an empty incorrect letters list. But then each time you go, it's gonna add a letter, then display it, then add a letter, and so on and so forth. So you get to see like, hey, our display function is working. And let's continue. See what I do. I think this was just more testing. All right. So okay. So let's see. Count how many times the character is in there. Okay. So one thing that you'll see later on is, let's say we get the word, the secret word is call, right? But when we run through our code, it's like, hey, yeah, you got that letter right, but it didn't take into account that there was multiple in there in the secret word, so it only added one like L in the correct letters list. And so then when we go back and we're like, hey, where's our second L, right? In the list, it's like, no, it's not there, and you can't put it in because you've already put this correct character. So it just does a loop, and I'll show you how that looks. So, all right, let's put everything pretty much together. Okay, so we're doing a while loop. Let's go back for a second. Okay. And this is going to be like, hey, are you alive? This is going to be our loop right here. So while we're alive, we're going to do this. All right. So we're going to display our secret word. Whatever hasn't been guessed, it's just the multiplication. We're going to display our hangman. It's going to be 0. Then we're going to be like, hey, we're going to do 2 checks. It's like, if the correct letters are equal in amount to the secret word letters or the amount, then okay, we've won. Let me change that. We print a space, then we print game over, and then we break out. So we would break out of this, and it would be just game over. We haven't added that other loop here for playing again. Okay, and then let's see, for incorrect letters, we would check right here and be like, hey, is the amount of incorrect letters equal to 6, which is the max amount of states that you have for your Hangman display function? If it is, again, it tells you, hey, you lost, and it breaks you out of that loop. You can either do it like this for for winning or losing, or you can do it like this. It's really up to convenience, but this is a little less prints. Let's see. Then this is just like the validation input that we've already done. If it's not at least if it's not just one character, we're gonna get this, and it's gonna loop around here. So like if we attempt it and it's like not one character because we just want one character, then it's gonna be like, okay, let's break out and let's just go back and display this and be like, okay, hey, you need to give me another input. It's not going to be correct or wrong, so nothing gets added to your incorrect or correct list. You just kind of wasted like an attempt. I mean, we could let's see, we could add like a null value, or just like some random character in the incorrect list to be like to make it, or we can add a counter. So like let's say if we guess inputs that aren't even valid like 6 times, we can get out of it or we die, rather than just 6 incorrect inputs where it's a valid thing but they're incorrect. Let's see, then else if attempt not a secret word. If the attempt is in the correct, we just put, hey, it's already in there, otherwise we input it. Okay, this is all good. Let's play. What about name Hangman defined? What are we? What are we forgetting here? Oh, okay. Okay, because I don't think this one is using the function. It's just using the actual this right here. This is used elsewhere differently. All right, let's play. So first state, it gives you the secret word and its mask with those little times. Then it gives you the state, the Hangman, the first pick, guess a single character. So it can be anything really. So we're gonna put like 1 to test out that it's not a valid input, but again, it doesn't register that it's a wrong input. So you can still keep trying. You're not dead, or you're gonna lose one of your attempts, but you can put it like that. Then let's see. L. Okay, you got something wrong. We're gonna press L again. So, and it's gonna tell you, oh, okay, go to your text editor. Okay, and then it's gonna tell you, hey, incorrect letter already guessed, and it doesn't take away from your attempt chances. So we could change the code so that if like they try again and it's already in there, we can deduct, like make a counter and be like, hey, you've attempted this again and the counter is 6, well, now you're dead. And that way it updates this as well. But we're just going to leave it so they can try unlimited times just to press the incorrect letter. But it'll tell them, hey, you guessed it incorrectly. All right. Let's see. A. Sometimes you'll get this weird where it doesn't register it, but when you put it in the file here and run it, it will. I'm just not really sure why. Then M. Okay, so E. Let's see. So that's not right. Okay. M-A. Mo, moo, me. It's not E. M. my. Okay, and then we guess correctly. This is the state we last left. Then it breaks out here in game over. So, all right, we won, correct? We give out that print statement, then we go to game over. We're not asking yet for it to replay again. We're going to continue another video, but for now we got the gist of this and the display working. So yeah, good job, guys.